I just found this in my looks like a light cone. My origin, huh? Well, jumping through all those hoops in the Matrix was... I'll have to find time to thank Miss Fush.
Leave me trapped in the cage. What is meant by miracle? But how did I escape? No further hesitation on those unanswered questions. So now I'll make a dream unchained.
The tour is over, and it's time for some...
Aglaya, with all due respect, this trial is taking far too long.
What do you think of this, Trinan?
It's not possible to tell for sure what goes on within the vortex. All I can hear are fragments of speech and distant battle cries.
Is it Fainan's voice?
I'm not sure. It's difficult to make out. Wait, no!
Lady Trinan.
Noise, voice. I can't hear. There's a sun-like existence in the trial. It's burning.
It has come to this. After...
What now?
Get ready, Mydeimos.
Plan B. We pull him out when something goes wrong. As I promised you, Aglaya, I will intervene in the trial this time to bring your deliverer out to safety. But that's as far as I will go.
Of course. I know this is not the time to demand any more from you.
Discerning. All right then. To be as prepared as I can.
That might not be a good idea. The core flame trial is many times more complicated than a standard ritual. Even the slightest misjudgment, misstep, or hiccup could result in grave consequences. Our two distinguished guests are not obliged to risk their lives for the flame chase journey. Let me join you instead, Lord Mike.
No. Someone should stay outside in case we need help. Join me in the trial to look for Fainan. And when we do, Aglaya's golden thread will guide us back out, assuming we survive Nikador's wrath. If something bad were to happen, Castorus, your priority is to ensure the safety of these two. I can find a way out on my own.
Yes.
Thank you both for your valor. Time to get to work then. Let me have the honor of taking the lead in this battle.
May that warrior be... Our reinforcements from beyond the sky, warriors of high esteem, please close your eyes and hold your breath. They once kept the fate of this world, and many other challenges safe from the devastating rage of strife. They now seek to venture deep into the trial of divinity and prove their will to destroy our enemies, as foretold by the prophecy. When the hammer of strife strikes the anvil of the warrior, the heat and impact will leave behind scars, and between them, a demigod shall rise.
Come forth then, souls foreign to this realm, and warriors in the making. Follow me into the mist and flames, and come face to face with the greatest fear in the depths of a war. And with thy strength, banish the darkness and usher in sunlight. Let all lost souls find courage on a long journey back home.
What's the matter? So where there's strife, there's carnage. It shouldn't come as a surprise to see such a sight in Nikador's trial. I don't see him around here. We should go first. Huh. The greatest fear in the depths of a warrior's heart, huh? So, this is what he fears the most.
So much for the king of...
You won't get away, criminal vermin!
Be on alert. The smell of rust is thick in the air.
Tell me your name, brute. Your demise shall be a tale I boast about it.
My name is Perdiccas, and I am here to avenge my...
Kremnoans and Achaemons are at war.
Perdiccas? Even the tragic cries of beasts at the slaughterhouse sound better than your name.
Say whatever you like, despicable Achaemon. Better to die in battle than return even in glory. May the Kremnoan spirit...
Oh, foolish brute. I see you're eager to die. You are... Oh. It's a pity, though. You're too late. You will never stop the Holy City's army. Watch as I make this pathetic war...
Mydeimos. Avenge.
You're next.
Face your death, cowardly king!
This insatiable bloodlust is a product of Nikador's wrath.
This mortal foe...
Watch over you. Guide you on your path. Now, farewell.
Gonna keep going? If not, I'll catch my breath for a while.
Trinity is before me.
Let this place witness glory. Burn it all. I am struck. Forever doomed. Dying soul, now accept your punishment. Absurd. I know this Achaemon. Strife contorted an honorable warrior into this perverse and twisted that horrible noise. I can hardly suppress my bloodlust when it sounds. This battle cry must have gone to Finon. That's why he lost himself. That voice. Not you too, Cartonis.
Mydeimos, you destroyed all the wicked king. Here to...
I won't ask how this happened, nor will I hurt you. I just need you to tell me where Finon.
All of this, you know very well. Leave our city, cursed son of Gorgo!
I have no intention of hurting you.
Humiliate me, you shall not! Leave! Get out! Symbol of your sovereignty, take it! Signet of Kremnos, bask in blood-soaked glory, your kind alone!
This is...
Finally gone mad, despicable vermin! With your mad king, perish together!
Enough! Be quiet! Look out! Parted the waters. Huh? So, you are Don Hung. What did you go through before meeting us? The trial of strife. This might not be a single person's trial, but an arena for every challenge. I saw someone from my past a while ago. Someone. We can only hope this battlefield is nowhere as extensive as. Let's first follow the sounds of battle to their source. The battle cries seem to be getting a lot louder. I agree.
Cursed brute.
Just as I thought. This is where the true entrance to Nikador's trial. I've seen him for the first time, but there's no doubt about it. What I'm sensing, the one manipulating this battlefield is...
Mydeimos. You are a king warrior indeed.
You know me?
The blasphemous prince. And I happen to know that you're here for the soul of that white-haired warrior.
Great. Let's cut to the chase then. Hand over that poor excuse for a sword.
No. I applaud your courage and strength for coming this far, but you have chosen to besmirch the dignity of one who has fallen, and I cannot. He faced the greatest fear in the depths of his heart, and fought with exceptional valor, though he eventually succumbed to the brutal onslaughts. I have since brought him to the rear battleground, and granted him glory worthy of his courage, tenacity. You wish to take him away? Sure. Pick up a spear and prove that your resolve can rival his. Of course. Cowards who hope to avoid bloodshed are better off disappearing from my sight this instant.
Your opinions are of no interest to me. If it's a fight you're looking for, then you will get one, Titan. I will put you to rest once more with my
Commendable. Your noble mother displayed the same spirit with the spear.
Don't you dare!
Why not? She challenged the former Kremnos king to a duel, even knowing that it was a deadly trap, all to protect.
Her death was caused by you, incarnation of strife. How dare you talk about her? Enough of this nonsense. You should be wielding your weapon at the god of strife. Battle me and put a sword. Your hatred is as clear as day, Mydeimos.
I once must have stolen. But thanks to them, I have also come to.
This is why you killed your father for the throne. Only to let your signet sink to the bottom of the Sea of Souls, refusing to let the glory of Kremnos live on. This is why you slew the Strife Titan. Only to reject the core flame, letting strife continue in... Oh, child and show me what you are capable of. Show me if you have the power to put out the flames.
I will rip your chest apart, Titan. In the same way.
I see you wish to repeat this. Come at me then. Ignite the flames of your fears and step onto the battlefield. Take this fierce man to the boundaries of strife and consume me. Remember this. The son of Gorgo will be crowned in the very breach. Unjust. Golden ascension. You, the successor of Kremnos. White warrior knew he was no match, yet he chose to fight till his very last breath. What about you, Mydeimos? Can your murderous intent match up to what fate has in store for you? Prove to me that you are worthy of this power.
Show me your courage. Mournful cries. Miserable wails. Kings of Kremnos. This is the power you desire. This place brings glory. Burn it all.
That's all you got? Time to mix things up.
I can't die,
friends.
But thanks.
Indulge yourselves! It ain't
Mydeimos. I am struck.
Heard the call. Trinity is before me.
Burn it all.
In the name of fairness, I grant you the blood of strife.
This raging power. I can hardly contain it. Conquer all land.
I'll overcome the thorns. Now farewell.
Burn it all.
How's this taste?
A song bring us victory.
But thanks.
Tonight, stars echo.
Heard the call. This mortals. Watch over you. Guide you on your path. Trinity is before me.
In fear, you shall abandon your mortal body, King of Kremnos.
How noisy. Burn it all. Fury upon you. Found you.
There's no need to worry. His soul is in a stable condition, with ample rest for both body and mind.
The greatest fear in the depths of his heart. Lord Finon must have been forced to relive his past during... That is correct. He was willing to entrust the core flame to the Chrysoseers, because he was also pinning his hopes on us, to succeed him in shouldering the responsibility of resisting the Black Tide.
It is one of the culprits that drives the people of Amphoreus to madness. It was during the Era Bellica that this unspeakable thing first appeared, like a plague, alongside the 3 titans of calamity. Nobody knows where it came from or how it came to be. What we do know, however, is that it is steadily encroaching upon what little remains of this tranquil land, much like a rising sea closing in on an island from all sides. Yet those who succumb to it lose their reason and humanity, becoming vicious, mindless monsters. Mortals are not the only...
According to Naius, Nikador, though one of the embodiments of calamity, also bears the responsibility of fending... Perhaps that is also why Lord Finon threw himself into the trial of strife.
But now, we must look for alternative means of igniting the flames of strife.
So, Aglaya.
You know very well the decision doesn't lie with me. As the successor to Krymnos, Mighty, you know better than anyone that if it was simply about emerging triumphant on the battlefield of strife, you and your people could manage it with... But ultimately, the heavy burden of divinity can only be borne. It is foolhardiness and indecision, not the unclaimed seed of divinity, that pushes this world into the deathly...
Dee. This isn't the first time he's been like this. A long time.
I'm not worrying about him.
Oh, all right. You're a little...
I'm sorry. That was rude of me. What I meant was, I know that man can pull through for sure.
It's all right. Being straightforward suits you better. Actually, Dee, there's something we're curious about. What did you see?
Isn't that ironic? There shouldn't even be a word for fear in the Kremno.
Do you think you stand a chance?
Is this also part of your grand scheme?
What do you mean?
Aglaya knew that Finon might fall, and she expected me to take his place. That was the plan. I have no intention of condemning you for it. The Flame Chase journey is not a game, and I have long understood this. The downfall of strife, and the ever-growing threat that the Black Tide poses. If Circes and Ornyx are also impacted, ramifications will be dire.
They are the only two Titans who are still lucid and willing to coexist with humanity.
Regrettably, I do not hold the key to completing the trial. If I wish to conquer that fear, I need the assistance of my fellow Kremnoan. Give me some time to speak with my people. It won't take long.
I see. There is strength in numbers, but you must know that the trial to become a demigod is your people. They have been eagerly awaiting a new... If you take on the divine role, they will have no reservations about following your lead. After all,
I once was. Therein lies my deepest fear. We'll talk again later.
D? Regardless of what happens, we will all...
Thank you. The person I'm looking for is probably in the hot bath. I should go take a look. Billowing steam always brings back memories of the furnaces in our homeland. Children left unattended by their parents? That's not safe. You shouldn't run around in here.
Hey, it's the Crown Prince!
I want to hear stories about princes on the battlefield.
The Crown Prince?
Yeah, we are! The grown-ups said we used to live next to the arena. Well, next to the parts next to it anyway.
My dad is a centurion with the Hydra Lancers, and my mom is the bravest warrior in the God Shield Brigade. We used to get tons.
My parents are serving in the Holy City garrison now. As warriors of Kremnos, they're braver than any Achaemen.
Why are you kids here alone? Where are the grown-ups?
Mom and Dad were asleep, so we snuck out to play hide and seek with Mr. Crateros.
That old man can be such a child sometimes. You know where Crateros is? I happen to be looking for him.
Sorry, I don't. Come to think of it, we haven't seen him in a while. Did he?
No way! Mr. Crateros is a member of the Royal Wing Elites. He's the best at hunting down enemies. He was counting near Verax Leo when we went to hide. I thought about taking a peek, but who knows if it might be a trap he set.
It was prudent of you to be cautious. So, which Verax Leo was he with?
It's, just take a few turns after you go out from here. It's close to the backs.
All right, I'll go look for him. You should consider the game over and head home for now. And don't play around the hot baths again.
Wait, Your Highness!
Is there something else?
I heard you retrieved Nicodor's core flame. Does that mean we get to go back home soon?
Have you ever been to Castrum Kremnos? You were all born in the Holy City, and are living lives no different from the Achaemens. Everything you know about our people comes only from the tales of... You have never even witnessed the blade in the sky with your own eyes. How, then?
Because this place is definitely... Mom and Dad told me that the children of Kremnos are born to wield swords and fight on the battlefield.
They also said that the Kremnoan detachment led by the Crown Prince is the bravest army across all of Amphoreus.
The kids in the Holy City don't play with us. The moment they find out that our parents are Kremnoans, they should. We don't care. We all know that the Crown Prince will take us home one day.
That time has not yet arrived. But, young men of Kremnos, heed my command. Return to your parents at once. From here on, you are to dedicate yourselves to rigorous training and a healthy diet. You must not neglect these two aspects if you are to become a brave warrior of Kremnos. Only by following this path can you be deemed worthy of returning home.
Yes, Your Highness!
The future of Kremnos. I should find Kratos. There he is.
Rat! Oh, it's the... Get a grip. We're here by order of the Council of Elders. Even the Chrysos heirs have to think twice before doing anything.
Out of my way, lackeys of the Council.
The Civil Guard of Akama is on official duty. Please keep out of this area.
Calm down, my lord. Don't play nice.
Don't make me repeat.
I'll allow you to pass this time, but just this once.
So, you think yourself knowledgeable? Then here is a question for you. Do you know how Chrysius Leo and Castrum Kremnos came to be mounted on the... I don't know, my lord. Let me enlighten you. A long time ago, the founder of Castrum Kremnos led a group of warriors to hunt down a lion on the outs. That vicious beast had been a menace for years, and the bones in its den were stacked even higher than the peaks around Akama. But do you know what happened? Nary a moment had passed after the beast's head peeked out of its den, when the Kremnoan warriors surged forward and brought it down within the blink of an eye. Why are you red-faced already? We haven't even gotten to... It's your storytelling, my lord. You're weaving such a captivating tale that it got my blood pumping. Well, if it isn't Lord Mighty. It's been a while. Oh, what in Akama is happening? To what do I owe the pleasure, son of
Kratos?
Let's talk somewhere else, Mydeimos. I'm tired of speaking with this silly lion.
What about the Council's informants?
Those two hyenas are nothing but scavengers of rotten meat. They couldn't bite even if they tried. They can follow us if they want to. Wait, so how in the world did Chrysius Leo get mounted on the wall? Keep up with us, you hyena. Oh, sorry. I meant officers.
Hey, old man, how dare you? Calm down. Calm down.
Don't fall behind now. Unless you want to upset our friends here.
Don't you dare try any tricks with us.
We're almost there.
Why have you stopped?
This is a nice spot for a private
Shall we, sir?
Let's do it.
What are you up to?
Someone help me!
Some privacy at last. So, tell me, why have you come to seek this old man's counsel?
I came to discuss the future of the Kremnoans.
Interesting. I heard the core flame of the Lance of Fury has been restored, though not by your hand. And you're even considering giving up Nikador's
Those rumors are not entirely groundless.
In other words, you did entertain the thought of giving up the throne of Kremnos and forsaking...
The divine power is not equivalent to the throne. The path of strife is also not our people's only way.
Enough with the word games. You, of all people, should understand the plight of the Kremnoans. Think about all the warriors of the Kremnoan detachment who left their homeland with you. Think about their children. Only the yearning for our former glory days, if they ever learn that the crown prince they look up to so much is actually toying with the notion of stepping down. Think of the disgrace. You best remember that she died for you because of Europon's schemes to restore the glory of Kremnos.
Since you've brought that up, tell me.
Are you trying to shame me, Mydeimos? I may be old, but I haven't become so decrepit that I've forgotten it all. Of course I remember that Europon died when the Kremnoan detachment surrounded him. You drove the spear into his chest with your very own hand.
That was merely the final outcome. Do you still not see it? What led my parents and our people to their downfall is none other than the strife we speak of. The quest for glory. The tenet of valorous death before glorious return. This is the creed of every Kremnoan, no matter whether these beliefs are justified or not.
Don't be ridiculous. The only thing that could slay a king is a spear. Even I swore to your mother that I would guard your crown with my life. I never foresaw that the son of Gorgo himself would be the first to turn his back on the crown. Gorgo. Your mother bore that name. The name of the great founder of Castrum Kremnos. And she upheld that name with honor. If you choose to turn your back on her legacy, like a wretched deserter, do not fault me for withholding.
I came to discuss the future of our people with you. But...
Go, mighty. Ha! That's what those Chrysos heirs call you, isn't it? Go down the path you have deemed correct. Deep down, you have always been one to do as you please. And I am well aware that no one can deter you, but don't you ever dream of renouncing the traditions of Kremnos. We may reside in Akama now, but we remain eternally bound to strife by blood.
Bloodlines no longer hold any significance in this era of destruction.
My young lord, always bear this in mind. Never reveal your vulnerability, especially when it wields power enough to dominate the entire hunting ground.
Eurupon, the boy did nothing wrong! This is murder! Do not sully the noble name of Kremnos with the blood of an innocent child. You mustn't reveal your weaknesses to the end.
Enough! My decision is final. We must use this child's life to preserve the soul of the great. We must save Castro.
Don't be absurd! Those tiny hands lack the strength to even lift a spear. Do you truly believe him a threat? You'll be ending the bloodline of Kremnos if you do this. Our millennia-old glory will become nothing more than a...
Have you forgotten that we Kremnoans place no value in bloodlines? It is through pure bloodshed and slaughter that the kings of Kremnos have ascended to the throne. As for our millennia-old glory, it has always been a joke in my eyes. Glorify it all you want, but it will not alter the nature of slaughter. Those who...
Enough with your words! Among all the kings of Kremnos, which one did not inherit the crown only after plucking it from the lifeless body of his... But listen to yourself now. Do you truly believe you can cleanse the blood from your hands through...
Nay, quite the contrary. I will end this, starting with this child. With these blood-stained hands...
Your failure is inevitable, Eurupon. You are just a coward who can only raise his blade against his own child! Royal Wing Elites and Ephors of Kremnos! You cannot sit idly by and watch this atrocity unfold! If you consider yourselves the honorable sons and daughters of Gorgo, then take up your spears and join me in putting an end to this bloody charade!
Does anyone else have any objections? If so, come forward with your spear.
Understood. 5, 4, 3. No one dare stand by my side. Cowards! Has that crown stripped you of your courage? 2, 1.
It appears there are no objections. Then, in accordance with the Kremnoan Council's principle of tacit consent, with all present as witnesses, this child shall descend into the Sea of Souls, where he will nourish the Lance of Fury and join the fallen. May fate and the gods await your arrival. My son.
Stop!
If you have more to say, then speak. On account of the life we have shared together, I grant you this.
With the blade of fury above us and the council bearing witness, I, Gorgo, hereby move to challenge the crown. O unworthy king, in the name of the Council of Elders, I demand...
We shall see who the Kremnoan blade strikes down.
Mydeimos, they all tell me to forget. The son of Gorgo will be crowned in blood. If there is no Kremnos without the crown, then I shall seize the crown and smash it!
Mister, you're awake. I apologize for arriving uninvited. I saw that you were still asleep, so I took the liberty of waiting nearby. I bring a message from Lady Aglaya. She has prepared a gift for you and Don Hong, and wishes to present it to you in person. I'm glad you're in good spirits.